Good morning. Welcome to a wet and rainy Wednesday. We are so happy to have you. No, it's not Wednesday. It's Thursday.
Thank you.
What on earth am I thinking? Last day of April. This is April the 30th. And we welcome you into the program. This is the Tom Barfield Show. Glad to have you with us. I'm Tom. He's Lark. And we're very pleased to have you join us today on the program. Jones Mitchell is going to talk some golf with us today, Lark, and we'll also visit with Kirk Allen, the head softball coach at Crawford. They won a big playoff game last night. So anyway, that's what's on the program. How you doing?
I'm awake.
Yeah.
Let's see. I had 2 ball games, and I got home about 8 o'clock. Fell asleep about 8:30.
That's called old man syndrome.
Yeah,
right there.
That's
Old
okay.
man syndrome.
Because I missed my nap yesterday.
Okay, so. By the way, we are presented by our friends over at Toe King, Gary Hoffman and the gang over there. Remember the number? You know what? We're going to have a test.
We are.
Yeah, one day, on the YouTube side of things,
yeah,
where you can talk to us and what do they call that? The
comments.
Chat, the comments.
Yeah, the chat.
Comments, whatever. Yeah. I may just, ask them. You know what? That may be a fun way to give away those tickets.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Hey, we got 4 tickets, okay? 4 tickets to go to the Texas High School Football Hall of Fame. Texas High School Football Hall of Fame induction ceremonies on Saturday night, May the 9th. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be at the Herd Center. It's a blast.
Yeah.
If you love high school football, huh?
A week from this Saturday.
Yeah. If you like high school football, then you're going to love this event. We got 4 tickets. In the comment section, let's go with the first person who can give me the phone number for Toe King, the one I've been reading to you for 6 weeks. 254, fill in the blank. That's what we're going to do. Toe King is our presenting sponsor, Gary Hoppin and his guys. 24-hour roadside assistance with trained operators, great equipment, and just good folks. It's going to take great care of you. Look, they know that you are stressed to the end of the earth when you're broke down or heaven forbid in an accident and need some help. But they're going to be there and they're going to take great care of you. So there you go. All right. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. If you can jump in there and in the comment section, first one to give us the number that we've been reading to you, the emergency assist number, then we'll set you up with those tickets. So there you go. All right. Here's what's going on today. Oh, by the way, my night. You didn't even ask me about my night. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Okay. How was your night?
Long.
Filled with delays.
Real long. Now, as many of you know, we do here at Rogue, we do a lot of different things. And so one of the things that we do is we partner with Midway.tv. Okay. Midway.tv, or in the way I like to say it, midwaytv.com, but either one work.
Whatever gets you there.
Yeah, midway.tv, okay? We partner with them, and we do a lot of their play-by-play for their sporting events, football, basketball, baseball, softball, all that. Well, last night we had baseball playing in Waco, and we had a crew there, and softball was in Alvarado to play there. The play-by-play person for softball is Hope Loomis, does a wonderful job. Hope had a prior engagement, and I think it may have been work related. But anyway, Hope couldn't be there, so I went to fill in, and we had a couple of people that were missing off that crew.
Yeah,
so my boss,
I was missing too.
Yeah, so yeah, off the baseball crew,
right?
But I'm talking about off the softball crew. Other than Brazos, we were missing a producer. Anyway, we got it all covered. So the owner of this company, Corey Dickman, and I are the fill-ins. Corey did the producing. I did the play-by-play. We were scheduled for a 6 o'clock first pitch in Alvarado. Then we were notified late in the day that it was going to move up to 5:30. So what do? You start having to expedite things. You got to rearrange your schedule, move things around, and get there. We do. And get everything set up just in the nick of time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as we're about to go on the air, the coaches are going to home plate to meet and discuss the field conditions, which was field turf, by the way, and all the ground rules, which there were none, with the umpires. As that conversation is taking place, guess what sounds?
The lightning detector.
You got it. All the way across on the campus. So we go in, and every time it sounds, it's a 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
Yep.
We did not throw the first pitch in that game until about 9 o'clock last night. I think it may have been like 8:50, 8:55, something like that. But it is as close to 9 o'clock as you can get. So we sat there for 3.5 hours, and then we play for a couple of hours, and then we drive. So what should have been, I'm thinking, hey, 5:30, this is great, hour and a half softball game.
Yeah.
I'm laying up on the couch at 8 o'clock. I'm reading Gone with the Wind or something. I don't,
You're not reading Gone with the Wind. We know that.
I'm not reading. Anyway,
you're falling
where did
asleep
that come from?
You're falling asleep with the remote in your hand.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But Gone with the Wind, where did that come from?
No.
God, man, I'm weird. But no, we get home at 1 a.m. this morning. So, and then I had a doctor's appointment this morning. I mean, I've been running and gunning, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I went to the cardiologist, right?
Yeah.
And the cardiologist says, "What are you doing here?" I said, "What do you mean? It's my annual." He goes, "You got to have a heart in order to come to Waco Cardiology." Anyway, so all right.
That cardiologist knows you very well.
Well, I mean, this is the dude that saved me. You know what I mean? Jones Mitchell from Lake Waco Golf Club is going to be on the program today. We're also going to talk softball with Kirk Allen. By the way, did you know that this is International Jazz Day?
Hey, I like jazz.
Yeah, I know you do. And it's National Honesty Day, so you need to stay home, locked in your house.
I'm just fine.
On this date in history, by the way, in 1789, George Washington took the oath of office as the first president of the United States. He did it at Federal Hall in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
That's where the first U.S. Capitol was in New York City.
Yeah. Then we created this District of Columbia.
Yeah, where nobody is supposed to live. It's just supposed to be the seat of government where government happens.
Tell that to the mayor. Tell that to the mayor.
I know. And that's another story. That's a different show.
Yeah. In 1803, we purchased Louisiana from France for $15 million. And, a little other.
Yeah, a few other parcels of land.
Yeah. $15 million. That's a lot of money in 1803.
Went from the Gulf of America to
Why didn't we just take it? You ever thought about that? Why didn't we just say, you know what? This is us. This is our place. Get out.
It didn't happen that way.
No, I'm asking why.
Because they didn't.
You were there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We had some war debt with France.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, from the Revolutionary War.
We owed them some money?
Yeah, they helped us out a little bit.
Well, I know they did. They came over and helped us out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read that one time. I watched it in a movie or something. All right. So how was your ball games yesterday?
McLennan comes up with a doubleheader sweep.
Right.
But nothing changed as far as the standings in the Northern Texas Junior College Conference because McLennan swept, Weatherford swept, Grayson swept. So Grayson definitely is the champion of the league.
There you go.
Weatherford is one game ahead of McLennan. Just one loss for Weatherford helps McLennan get the host spot for the number 2 host for the postseason tournament.
I'm more worried about Temple. Are they going to get in or not? I need Craig's team to get in. I want them to get in.
He needs to win 2 games from Weatherford at Weatherford on Saturday.
And that would also help McLennan, right?
That would help McLennan.
Well, there you go. Let's get her done.
Yeah.
I want Coach McMurtry's team to make postseason.
Yeah. Well, he's got they were close yesterday, the second game. Then all of a sudden, I think the 7th inning, Weatherford hit like 3 home runs. One of them was a grand slam, and it was all over from there.
Gotcha. By the way, in my softball game, man, it was Midway won 8-0.
Mm-hmm.
One hitter and a couple of home runs. One was an inside the Parker, three-run homer off the top of the wall. And
Peyton Phillips, a very good pitcher.
She threw a one-hitter.
Oh, yeah.
She gave up a double.
Yeah.
3rd or 4th inning. No, maybe the 5th inning.
I don't think there's a playoff game yet that she has not started and completed the game.
Yeah, she was dominant. And then after the 3-run inside the park home run, she comes. Then there's a young lady gets a base hit. Then Phillip comes up and hits the 2-run homer.
Yeah.
So she hits a 2-run homer over the center field wall and then throws a 1-hitter. Other than that,
she didn't do anything.
She didn't do much.
Yeah.
So it was good stuff. Baseball, Midway Baseball won as well yesterday. Finally got that game didn't get started on Midway.tv until 8:00 last night.
Mm-hmm.
It was scheduled for, I think, 7, wasn't it?
I think
7,
that's correct. Yeah.
And Midway beat Duncanville 10-3. So
yeah.
There you go. And we'll get to all that stuff a little later on in the program. Rangers are what, a half game out of first place? Is that right?
That sounds good to me. I know they beat the Yankees yesterday.
Yeah, they beat the Yankees 3-0, shut them out, sent them packing. I think I'm going to keep my playoff tickets right now. My Ranger playoff tickets in September. I think I'm going to keep them.
I thought you said this was Honesty Day.
It is Honesty Day. I said I think I'm going to keep them.
What playoff tickets do you have?
I've got playoff tickets.
Sure you do. You just keep thinking there, Butch. It's what you're good at. It's
a mental vision for playoff tickets. Somebody with season tickets in this town that likes me is going to hook me up.
You just keep thinking there, Butch.
All right, we are brought to you in part today. See, I just ignored me. We are brought to you in part today by Morrison's Gifts. That's Waco's oldest family-owned gift store. And I'm telling you right now, guys, Mother's Day is what, May 10th? Yes, indeed. You better get her done. And you don't know what to buy, and you don't have a clue what to buy. So here's what you do. You go to Morrison's Gifts. They're at 4312. That's West Waco Drive. You ask for Sally. Sally's going to ask you a couple of questions. What are you looking for? Are you looking for some, a purse from Consuela or John Hart, maybe some Jelly Cats. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a nice candle. Ladies love candles. And they've got all that. I mean, they got all that stuff there. And then you kind of give her a budget and then get out of the way, go sit down someplace and let her take care of the rest. And then she'll come back and go, here you go. It's done. Your Mother's Day gift is wrapped and ready to roll. And that's what she'll do for you over at Morrison's Gifts. It's 4312 West Waco Drive. They've been doing, not there, but they've been doing this for 47 years. And they're right down from Jason's Deli in the Brazos Square Shopping Center. Stop by, say hello, tell them we sent you by, and we're going to talk golf next.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
At Waco Bodyman Company, we help you take control of your health with advanced wellness and longevity solutions designed to help your body perform, recover, and thrive. Experience the power of red light therapy with our full body bed design to reduce inflammation, improve circulation, support skin health, and recharge your body at the cellular level. Step into our hydrotherapy room featuring a dry sauna, polar shower, and hot tub. Book your tour today. Waco Bodyman, open 7 days a week in downtown Waco.
When disaster strikes, you need a team you can trust. At Benchmark, we specialize in disaster recovery, construction, environmental remediation, and indoor air quality solutions. With over 30 years of experience, our experts provide forensic architecture, engineering, and environmental consulting to ensure every project is handled with precision and care. From damage assessment to full reconstruction, Benchmark delivers technical expertise and an unmatched client experience every step of the way. Visit benchmarkc3.com to learn more.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatments, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
All right, you're back with us as we talk sports on this Thursday morning. We're joined now by Jones Mitchell from Lake Waco Golf Club. Jonesy, good morning. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. Really enjoying this rain we're getting finally.
Yeah, Mother Nature is helping out the golf course, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. April showers bring May flowers. We're looking forward to it.
All right, Jones, I got to ask. I mean, I was just looking. This has nothing to do with golf, by the way. This is totally out in right field. But the NCAA is looking to expand the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournament to 76 teams. What do you think about that, Jones? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, I think it's ridiculous. It's all about money. I mean, 64 is plenty, isn't it?
I think so, too. Not knowing a lot about how they do it, but it seems like postseason would be horrible. You know, their conference would be bad. A lot of traveling when kids should be in school.
Yeah, it's crazy. Lark, what are your thoughts? I want to get Lark in here before we jump into this thing. What do you think about 76 teams? The more the merrier, or is it ridiculous?
No, thank you.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. I liked 64. I didn't like the play-in games. 64 is just fine. I think sometimes 64 is far too much. I think we should start with 32. But then again, like you said, it's all about money.
Yeah, but you occasionally it's rare, but we've had like the 16 be to 1.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had it, I think, once or twice.
Yeah.
And I like those 15s and 2s, and occasionally you get an upset and all that kind of stuff. But my goodness, when is enough?
Until the NCAA and the schools make as much money as possible.
Well, then, put them all in. Let's go. 300. Anyway, Jonesy, what's going on? The PGA Championship's coming up May 14th through the 17th. Have you kind of in your mind got your front runner?
I always do a little bit of research because a lot of people ask us. Look at the course. Look how everybody's playing right now. You see a lot of good people. Scotty's always there. Rory's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Rose is playing pretty good. But I always like to look for that, underdog that's going to come out of nowhere. Still looking.
Still looking, huh? I got you. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about, first of all, let's kind of clean up some things. Scramble tonight, probably in a little trouble, I would think.
We went ahead and canceled it tonight.
Okay.
A lot of us had something to do this Thursday. We were going to travel and play a golf tournament up in the Sulphur Springs area, and they went ahead and canceled that golf tournament. A lot of people were going to be out. Darren, I don't know if he ever works up there anymore. No, he's going to be the only person that was going to be there tonight. Him and Ryan, and I didn't want to put that on them. So the rain kind of helps. They canceled the tournament, but with the rain happening, we're going to go ahead and keep it canceled for tonight.
Yeah, if Darren's running that thing, it would have, he'd have carts driving off into the lakes. And I mean, it would have been just a total mess with Burrow running that thing.
Yeah.
Great call, Jones. Great call. Talk about some of the other events that maybe just around the corner that people need to get on their calendar to start thinking about, or maybe go ahead and implement their teams and get things together. What else do we have going on out at the lake?
This month, really, we're just going to have Thursday night scrambles. That's open. We'll come back on the third Saturday and have our glow ball event. You can build your own team. It's the third Saturday. We provide everything. You just come out and have fun. Teams of 4. Next week's a weird week for us. Tuesday and Wednesday, we are actually going to be completely closed to members and the public. We have a company coming out, and they're doing a little PR out there. So they actually asked us to close the course completely down for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Of course, it's good finances for us. And then Saturday before Mother's Day, May 9th, and actually even May 8th, Troy Willenberg's tournament's going to be out there. Saturday, if you have never seen one of the best fundraising tournaments, it's their 18th year doing it. We're going to have a small community out there, actually a big community out there. There's going to be standing room only everywhere you see on Saturday. Other than that, we are open. Call, get us some tee times. The course after this rain is going to be growing, and all we're working on is mowing.
Beautiful. That's a lot. That's a lot of fun. All right, let's continue with our lessons. We're going to be at 100 yards. Kind of set up the video for us and kind of walk us through as we get going.
Yeah, so a lot of all players, when they go to the driving range, they want to work on their drivers. They want to see how far they get the drivers, their long irons and stuff. Well, golf is scored from really inside 100 yards, and that's what we've been working on with this series. And at Lake Waco, I don't think I'd be where I'm at in my own golf career without the par 3 course being there. And I was able to practice there growing up, and it's a great place to start playing. It's a great place to retire and start playing, but it's a really great place to work on a shot to a green or a certain lie or line you're looking to take besides on a driving range.
All right, this is a 100-yard shot. That's what we're talking about today. And here's what we got for you.
Yard shot today. The wind is blowing. When you are hitting wedges and stuff, I like to say anytime you're hitting a 9-iron down to a lob wedge, you never want to hit a full swing. You can get, unless you have to go straight up, like hitting something over a tree, something like that. So I always like to think everything's 75% of my swing with 75% of my power. Today we got about at least a club wind, downwind. I played in South Texas in college, and my coach always talked to me about don't fight the wind, use the wind. A lot of people, when it's downwind, they'll hit a lob wedge from here, hit it as hard as they can, and let the wind carry it. You have to practice that shot just a little bit, because sometimes the spin of the ball the higher you hit it, the faster the wind can knock it down. So all I'm going to do right here is just elongated of the 50-yard shot, set up in the middle. I usually play a cut here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my feet, hips, and shoulders aimed about 10 feet left of the pin. Drag that club straight back and smack. I like to think of hitting the ball with the back of your left hand at impact. Little short. That wind knocked it down just a little bit. And it's one of those things, a lot of times people don't like to play in the wind or practice in the wind, but they play in the wind and they're on the course and they're going, geez, the wind's blowing. I wish it wasn't blowing. It's my only day to play golf. You do have to practice some shots in the wind. And thin it.
I will say this on tour, pros would rather thin it than hit it fat, because thinner shots have a better chance at least hitting and stopping. Fat shots, they're just never going to get.
And that's what we just saw. I was in my head going, hit the green, hit the green, hit the green. That time I got a little quick.
Which one would you rather take? The one you hit good or the one you hit a little thin right now? The one that's a little thin because you're putting that one.
Let's try one more.
Better, just a little pull. That's the distance.
That's about right where I was aimed. The wind did bring it a little bit left. But again, what I'm just trying to do, I always talk about right thumb, right ear, because my right thumb is parallel to my right ear. Now, if you look at the swing, sometimes I do have a tendency to get a little John Daly-esque, a little bit far back in the swing. That is my miss hit. But I just try to take that club straight back, away from the target, right thumb, right ear, hands start the swing. And all I'm thinking about is hitting the back of the ball with the back of my left hand.
Like I said, 100-yard shot, downwind. I'm not changing clubs. I'm not going to my 60. I'm gonna stick with my 100-yard club with the 56. And all I'm doing is I'm trying to think of the same exact swing I'd hit it if it was a stock one, except I'm just trying to hit it 80% of that versus 95% of that. So same thing, back of the stance still. I'm not trying to, I don't want to hit it high, because tendency with high, either you don't judge it right and it carries it, or you have so much spin it just knocks it straight down. It brings more air into play. I try to have more of a flighted wedge, and I'm just, like I said, putting it in the back of my stance. I get my stance again. And same thing, when I'm hitting, I'm just trying to hit the back of my hand to the back of the ball and just let the club take the ball away. Oh, hit it thin, but I think it's going to get away with it. No.
That false front on this hole always gets us.
Okay, first one.
Where are you trying to aim on this one?
Oh, I'm always pretty much a right at it to maybe a little right of it, because I tendency to have a little draw in my swing naturally, and so I always err to allow for a little draw. So I'm probably aimed, where that V of the tree is, or just left of the V of that tree.
So
That's the first one right of the flag.
10 feet right of the
Yeah,
flag?
yeah. Yeah, that rolled up the face.
When he's just knocking it down right now.
It's almost like I need to take another club.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
One thing that a lot of golfers do make mistakes on with the wind, we're going downwind right now. A lot of times if we switched it, if we were going into the wind and it's a one club wind, what I like to do, what a lot of the good golfers that I coached did was they didn't try to hit it harder or lower. All they did was they changed their club. So right now we're hitting the sand wedge. You're hitting your lob wedge?
No, sandwich.
Both of us hitting sand wedge. If we flip the script and we're going into the wind with this much, I would hit the same shot and just go one wedge lower, so my 50 degree. So I don't like to change the shot with the yardage. I don't want to fight the wind, but going up a club and hitting the same shot, if you're in a one club wind going up a club, I can still do that right thumb, right ear for me and hit the same shot. And this is another thing, practicing out here, you could hit, if the two club wind, you do the same thing. You go up to a pitching wedge instead of sand wedge. It's one of those things, having a shot for yardage and then judging the wind does help. We saw it a long time ago with girls when we coached. We're out there fighting. We had a great player, McKenna, played for us years ago, and she was on a fight with us on a hole that we were telling her, hit the same shot you would hit, but just add a club because the wind. And we had to say, if you go over the green, we'll get you Chick-fil-A or something like that. And she hit it to 10 feet, and she was, for as good a golfer she was in college with the mindset, that really surprised her, that instead of fighting the wind, we just play into the wind by going a club longer.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff that Jones says, that I do the same thing. The only difference, he likes to hit a little cut, I like to hit a little draw. Don't get me wrong, we both every now and then hit the opposite of what we like to hit, because the shot calls for it. But there's no exact way to do it. We both do the same thing. We have a fraction different. Jones is just a little more, on the top of the hand. But what Jones makes sure he does, he makes sure his legs keep going, so he doesn't hit the slice. He hits a fade. Where I'm more of a little here, a little more stronger with my grip. And I like to make sure the hands are going, but I like to make it feel like I'm trying to make sure this hand goes in the ground, but it makes it easier to feel like I make this hand match this one, and I push the right hand into the ground. It just gives me that feeling, but I still hit a little bit of a draw. But again, it's not like I hit a draw, uncontrollable draw where don't know where it's going. I typically just like to see it go a little right to left, and he likes to see it go left to right. So yeah, there's, like they were saying, more one way to skin a cat, but we still have the same theory as far as swing, grip, how we're taking the club back, how we're taking the club through our body, what it's supposed to do during the swing. We have the same ideas and everything, but just have two different ball flights. So just to show you, there's no exact swing for golf. There's a really good base swing, and you just make it your own from there. It's like, you know, we all four buy the same car, but depending on what you put on yours, we're all gonna have a different car, but it's all the same car. We're just gonna have a different car, same time. So, but yeah, I don't know what else you want to say about this shot, Jones. That's kind of just hit a lot of balls at it and get it figured and just work on it till you get it figured out.
One of the drills that we did, you can do it out here at Lake Waco if you are struggling at a 100-yard shot. Since we do have this par 3 drill we used to do at MCC, and I really like it, is you come out here, you get a 100-yard shot, you carry 3 golf balls. You fix your pitch marks on the green to do this, and you don't stay on the same hole. You hit 3 golf balls from 100 yards on hole 1. How many hit the green? So if you missed the green 1 time and 2 hit the green, your score would be 2 out of 3. The next hole 2, same thing. How many hit the green? If you hit them all, it's 3 of 3. So now you're 5 of 6. How many shots do you have to hit before you hit 18 greens in regulation from 100 yards? And so your perfect score would be 18 for 18. And so what we did this a lot with the girls, and when I coach some of my lessons I give all ages, that let's go out here and let's see how many times you feel like you hit on the green from 100 yards. And that's a really good drill. If you do that 3 or 4 times in a month, you can see a big improvement, because from 100 yards and in is really where the scoring comes in. Somebody just getting started playing golf, if they come to me with a lesson, like I have several lessons that are anywhere from 10 years old to older than me, and they want to get into golf. A lot of times what I do is I give them a 9-iron, an 8-iron. I'm going to give them a higher lofted club to help just feel the shot. So we are hitting a 9-iron anywhere from 60 yards to 100 yards. When we start, I would take the video that we did. It's mainly the shot we hit from 50 yards. What I'm trying to do with that 9-iron in their hand is get them to feel this spot right here. I call it shake the right hand, a 50% swing, and really working on, the swing from halfway down to halfway through, because this is where everything is. We talked about earlier, Jim Furyk's swing, he gets in the backswing. He's a pro guy from years ago. He was painting back here, but he could, he's Mr. 58, I guess. He shot 58.
Par 70.
So it all makes a difference in between what the club does in between your feet at contact. So I like half swing, and a 100-yard shot should be a goal. Hitting it, a lot of people say I want to hit it in the air and it look pretty. The first thing you want to do is make contact with it. The second thing you want to do is make sure the ball is going straight. In the air and pretty will come, but contact and straight at the target you're looking at.
That's Jones in our 100-yard lesson. Jones, real quick, as we kind of put a wrap on it, we talked about a lot of things with the 100-yard shot. Give me one thing that everybody needs to put in their pocket, irregardless of ball flight or what it looks like. Give me one thing for the 100-yard shot.
The first thing I always say is you got to practice it. But when you're hitting it in a tournament, you're not hitting that shot for the first time, and don't overswing. Let's have a shot shape. Let's be on, near, around the green after we hit it. But to be good with that shot, you're hitting that shot several times on the driving range. And then when you get to the course, you're not hitting that 100-yard shot for the first time. You go through your routine, your same routine you practiced.
Perfect. Tee times. Let's get some tee times for this weekend out at Lake Waco Golf Club. Give me the phone number, Jonesy, and how we go about doing this. And if somebody wanted to take a tour and check out the swimming pool, they can do that, right?
Oh, yeah. Just give us a call, 254-756-2161. We ask for tours not to be on the weekend, but that's how you can get tee times, get in contact with the restaurant to order food or order like a catering event, and come out and come out and do a tour if you're thinking about joining, because there's a lot of stuff that you can't see from just the parking lot.
Public play as well as membership, correct?
Oh, yes, sir. Semi-private, but we love our public play.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Jonesy, good stuff. We'll do it again next Thursday. How about that?
Sounds good. Y'all have a great weekend.
That's Jones Mitchell from Lake Waco Golf Club. And we are brought to you in part today by David and the team over at Benchmark Construction. And whether it's disaster relief or recovery, construction, environmental remediation, indoor air quality solutions, they do it all at Benchmark Construction. benchmarkc3.com. Benchmark C. You know what? I need to find out what C3 means. Benchmark C3. It's intriguing. Benchmarkc3.com, and you can talk to David and the team over there, and they're going to take wonderful care of you and make you feel good about what you're doing. Whether it's new construction, whether you've got a facility that needs to be remodeled. I know they do a lot of remodeling of not only homes, but also of hotels and motels. They do a lot of that. So, and then of course, if there's a disaster situation, they can take care of you there. It's benchmarkc3.com.
When disaster strikes, you need a team you can trust. At Benchmark, we specialize in disaster recovery, construction, environmental remediation, and indoor air quality solutions. With over 30 years of experience, our experts provide forensic architecture, engineering, and environmental consulting to ensure every project is handled with precision and care. From damage assessment to full reconstruction, Benchmark delivers technical expertise and an unmatched client experience every step of the way. Visit benchmarkc3.com to learn more.
At Waco Bodyman Company, we help you take control of your health with advanced wellness and longevity solutions designed to help your body perform, recover, and thrive. Experience the power of red light therapy with our full body bed design to reduce inflammation, improve circulation, support skin health, and recharge your body at the cellular level. Step into our hydrotherapy room featuring a dry sauna, polar shower, and hot tub. Book your tour today. Waco Bodyman, open 7 days a week in downtown Waco.
Looking for insurance that truly fits your life? At Barfield Show Insurance Group, we make it simple. Whether it's auto, home, life, or business insurance, we represent a wide range of top-rated companies, so you get the coverage you need at the price you'll love. Our mission? Delivering the highest quality protection at the lowest possible cost without cutting corners. Call Barfield Show Insurance Group today at 469-579-4982 for your free quote. Barfield Show Insurance Group, coverage you can count on at a price you deserve.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Is your roof ready for the next Texas storm? Don't wait for a small leak to become a big problem. Call JK Roofing of Waco. Whether you need roof repair, a full replacement, or a professional inspection, JK Roofing has quality workmanship and dependable service you can count on. Locally owned and committed to protecting Central Texas homes and businesses. Call JK Roofing today for your free estimate and get the job done right the first time. Call JK Roofing 254-744-2211. JK Roofing of Waco. Strong roofs, honest work, and peace of mind.
And you're back with us on the program here for a Thursday. Let's welcome into the program Kirk Allen, the very successful head coach of the Crawford softball team. Kirk, good morning, and thanks for your time, buddy. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
Hey, and I know this may. I'm just going to ask the question. In your program, do you have a bullseye on your back because of the success that your program has had?
I felt that way in the past a lot. You feel like you can have a bullseye. I think people, when they say Crawford, I think that does kind of ramp them up a little bit. Yeah, I would say so. Sometimes more than other years. This year, and we have not been maybe as strong as we have been in the past. We've definitely improved a lot. This is one of the teams that's probably improved the most that I've had since I've been here. So maybe this year I don't feel as much a target on my back, but I think in the past, a lot of times I have felt that way.
You talk about this club and the improvement. Just kind of walk us through what you have seen from back in January when you were getting this thing rolling to the day before May and right here in the middle of the playoffs. What have you seen from your club?
Yes, definite improvement. We are young. We only have one senior currently playing. We have one that's injured, but we have one current senior and 4 juniors, and so everybody else is a sophomore or freshman. So pretty young, but definite improvement. Early on, we struggled, with just basically in all the phases of the game. We just had to grow up. We just had to kind of learn how to play. And definitely lately, we've been playing a lot better. Coming in the playoffs, we ended up second in district to Bosqueville. And you could see in district that we started to kind of turn the corner a little bit, started playing a lot better. And I think we're playing our best ball right now, which is obviously like what a coach wants when you get to the playoffs. You want to be playing your best. So I kind of feel like that's kind of where we are right now. I've always told this team as we go along, hey, I just want the best version of you. That's what we want. We're not going to compare ourselves to anybody else. We're just going to, be the best that we can be. And so I'm starting to see that. I think, like I said, the last maybe 3 or 4 weeks, we've started to actually get a lot better. So I'm excited about where we are. I know we have a really tough schedule in front of us coming up, but I feel like we're playing our best right now, which is what we want.
You talk about the growth and the improvement of your team. I would suspect, though, these young ladies understand what Crawford softball is all about. What I mean is the state championships. Those kids were younger kids, so they were there. They were in the stands. They saw what it looked like. They saw what it took, and I would imagine that's kind of just passed down from team to team. Is it not?
Yes, it is. They know what the expectations are. We obviously have a really good athletic program here at Crawford, and there's a lot of expectations on all of our sports. And in softball is no different. When they step in and play softball, they know the past. And the kids talk about it all the time. They'll talk about players that played on the past teams. And they'll talk about, the past things that they have seen and where it's come from. And so, yeah, they definitely know it's there. But I try to let them just focus on our team, just focus on what we can do, focus on the things that we need to work on. And then go from there. But yes, it's definitely a tradition. There's been a tradition built in many sports here. And we just want to keep it going and pass it on to the next.
You were visiting with Kirk Allen, the very successful head coach of the Crawford softball program. You mentioned other sports. Sharing athletes, you have to share athletes at the 2A level. Sharing athletes with volleyball and with basketball and with track and field and golf and et cetera, et cetera. Is that beneficial? And I know it's a scheduling issue and timing and all that, but is it beneficial for those kids to be in other programs?
Oh, yes, definitely. Very beneficial. They're always competing. They're always, they're not like just in an off season forever and ever, and then they just play for three months. It's definitely a benefit. And that's one of the great benefits of playing at a school like Crawford, that you get to play multiple sports, and it does pass from one to the next. We build the momentum. Our volleyball team goes to the state championship this year. That carries into basketball. Basketball wins the district championship. That carries into softball. So it's definitely an added benefit. And you're right. Many of the kids that I have played volleyball or played basketball, or they're running track right now. So yeah, it's definitely a scheduling issue, especially in the spring. We have so many spring sports going on at the same time. So he's definitely trying to work around everybody's schedule. And that's not just sports too. You've got other things too, like FFA and things like that you're trying to work around. And so that from that standpoint, yes, it's a little bit difficult, but I think it's so beneficial for the kids to be so well-rounded and being so involved in so many things that I just think that brings out the best in them.
Kirk, you won last night in game one of the area playoffs. I think it was 18-8 over Italy. Talk a little bit about the game last night and how things went for your club.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of balls being hit hard last night. It was fun though. It was a fun game. We jumped out, scored 5 runs in the first inning. They came back and scored 2. And then we came back and scored 4 in the next inning. They ended up scoring 4 the next inning. So it was 9-6 going into the third. And then after that, things kind of settled down for us on the defensive side, pitching side. And then we continued to hit the ball, ended up scoring 18 runs. I think we had 12 hits, and they ended up walking us 12 times. So that helped us a lot too. So I would definitely like to see a better performance on the pitching defensive side tonight. But hopefully we can continue to hit the ball like we did last night.
Was weather an issue at all in your game last night?
I think so, as far as the pitching was concerned, because the ground was wet, and I think that made it difficult for the pitchers. I know our pitcher felt like she said it was a little bit slippery, out there on the turf. And so I think that was definitely a little bit of a factor. I think a couple of balls that were hit in play, it could have been definitely a factor. For the most part, the wind wasn't even blowing at all. So that wasn't a factor at all. But I think the ground being wet caused a little bit. Maybe there was a few plays here and there, but I think mainly with the pitching for both sides. I'm sure their pitcher felt the same way. It was a little bit slippery out there on the mound with it raining all day long. So I think that was definitely a factor. I'm hoping tonight. I know it's going to rain. It's probably raining there right now where we're playing. We're playing at Parsons Ranch over there in Clifton, and I think that it's raining right now actually. So I know it's going to be wet again tonight. So hopefully we can solve that issue tonight with our pitcher and get a better result.
I'm intrigued by that, and that was going to be my next thought. Talk a little bit about the facility, the Parsons facility, and A, how did you guys decide to play there, and B, what was your impression after playing there in just kind of the overall facility, and I don't think they're through. Just kind of talk about that.
Oh, it's an incredible place. We played a JV tournament over there earlier this year, so we had kind of gotten an idea about what it was all about. And I was talking to the Italy coach before the game, after they got playing their game on Saturday. Mm-hmm. And we were trying to talk about where to play. And we had talked about a couple of different places. And then they came up, how about that place? And I was like, oh, I would love to play. That'd be great. We can do that. And let's see if we can get it reserved. And so we called them up. The people over there are extremely nice. They're taking care of our kids. They fed our kids after the game for free. And so it's just an incredible place. And the beautiful, they have 4 fields currently right now. And I think they're building some more. I want to say maybe 4 more. They've actually built a football field out there also. So one of the softball fields is kind of built into a football field. So they have a beautiful clubhouse. The clubhouse is like 3 stories. You can actually go up on the 2nd level and watch any game you want to. And they have a little deck up on top. You can walk up there. So there was quite a few people there last night. I think there was a couple of other baseball games going on while we were playing, and I know there's some games tonight. So it's just a beautiful facility. The people there have been so kind, so generous to us.
That's awesome. I mean, we always are looking for great places, particularly this time of the year, Kirk, when A, there's a lot of teams still in the playoffs, and B, when you're chasing turf fields for weather conditions. I mean, that's just another added benefit to have that facility there.
Yes, it's great, and they're more than willing to help you out, work with your schedule. Mm-hmm. So like I said, it's a really nice place, and it's kind of a good location too. So it's kind of between a lot of places. So I think they're going to see a lot of people coming out there and play.
Is your approach tonight any different than last night with your 10-run win over Italy?
Exact same approach. We're going to do the exact same thing we did last night. We talked about it after the game about it's going to be 0-0 again when we start tonight. So. That we scored 18 runs last night doesn't matter tonight. So, we got to go with the same approach. We got to, get on them, jump on them early. I know they're probably a little bit down over there on that right now, and so we can't give them any hope and just try to, take care of business right off the bat like we did last night, scoring 5 in the first inning. So hopefully we can do that tonight and get out to a little bit of a lead and maintain it. Like I said, hopefully we can do a better job on the defensive side tonight.
And Kirk, I know you're going to give me the coach answer, but let's get past the coach answer. Talk a little bit about you're going to say it's one game at a time. I get that, but talk a little bit about your region and how that region looks for you.
Okay. Obviously we have to win tonight to go any farther.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. So, we will get the winner between Munster and Trenton. Mm-hmm. We lost to Munster last year in the 3rd round, so the exact same round coming up this next round. This is who we lost to. We lost to Munster. The first game we played them last year was a really good game. Second game they kind of beat us pretty good, but our region has got some good teams in it. Tom Bean's also in our region, so both those 2 teams are ranked in the top 10 right now. So we have a pretty tough region, but like you said, one game at a time. We'll see how we do. Munster won last night, beat Trenton. But it was a good game, 6-4. So I think that, again, it's a tough region. I think every region in 2A is pretty tough around us. I know obviously Bosqueville is on the other side. They're in Division 1, and they're playing Riesel right now. So that's a really good series going on too. But On our side, I think Munster will be next, and then I think you probably get Tom Bean in the regional finals. So both those teams will be really, really good teams.
Kirk, thanks. I know you're busy. I know you got a million things going on, and thanks for stopping and visiting with us. We certainly do appreciate it. Wish you the best of luck and continued success.
Thank you, sir. Really appreciate it.
Have a great day. That's Kirk Allen. He's Mark. I think under him they've got 4 state championships. I mean, that's a program. You know, and look, he's right. When you think about Crawford, they win, right? I mean, there's some places, and you know this. There's some places where people hope to win. Then there's some places where people expect to win.
Absolutely. Crawford's one of those places. I mean, Crawford football has been in the state playoffs forever. The summer league softball team from Crawford has not only won some state championships, I think they've won some Little League World Series. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's a very established softball program out there. Congratulations to Kirk and being able to just carry that on.
Yeah, I mean, like he just mentioned, does state and volleyball. I mean, I'm telling you, if they play it at a high level over there. And I'm just thinking about places. It just popped in my head. Places like Crawford, places like Mart, places like Cameron. I mean, there are places where you just go, you know what? They expect to win. They don't hope to, and you know what? They're surprised when they don't.
Right. Duncanville, Aledo.
Yeah. There's places. Yeah, exactly. Duncanville, certainly.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to get a break right here. Hey, we're brought to you in part by Double R Old Fashioned Hamburgers. That's 18th and Herring. They're open right now until 4:30. Was I there yesterday or no? The day before. I was there the day before, having my normal, usual.
Your weekly.
Yeah, at least weekly. And then Saturdays are open from 10 until 2. Burgers, fries, tots, onion rings, Texas toothpicks. I'm getting hungry now. I mean, you can do it any way you want. Onion rings, boy, their onion rings are outstanding. I mean, you're going to love it. They do a grilled chicken sandwich. They do a chicken fried steak sandwich. But what in the world are you doing going to a hamburger place and ordering something other than a hamburger? But if you want to, that's your business. I mean, you can do that. But look, they also, and I nearly did it, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Because I would have went home and took a nap instead of coming back to work. I thought about the shake. They have shakes, and they are outrageously good. Mm-hmm. And then obviously great conversation. David and his team there to talk sports with you. If you want to talk politics, you can. But
why?
Again, if you want, it's sports, the sports conversation. They also do catering. I was talking to David about catering. Go ahead and give them a call. Got something coming up in the spring. You got a wedding. You got a graduation party. They can do catering for you. Anything. I mean, any kind of food. If you want to do spaghetti and meatballs, they'll do it for you. I don't know why you would, but if you do, they can do it for you with Double R. Double R Old Fashioned Hamburgers, 18th and Herring, and we're right back with more in a moment.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Is your roof ready for the next Texas storm? Don't wait for a small leak to become a big problem. Call JK Roofing of Waco. Whether you need roof repair, a full replacement, or a professional inspection, JK Roofing has quality workmanship and dependable service you can count on. Locally owned and committed to protecting Central Texas homes and businesses. Call JK Roofing today for your free estimate and get the job done right the first time. Call JK Roofing 254-744-2211. JK Roofing of Waco. Strong roofs, honest work, and peace of mind.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Toe King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org. Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatments, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
Welcome back into the program. Been a fun one so far today. Glad to have you with us. We are presented by Toe King, Gary Hoffman and the team. And again, if you know that emergency number, you can go to the particularly if you're watching on YouTube, you can go to the comment section and first one to jot that number in there, you're going to win tickets to the Texas High School Football Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Great meal, a lot of fun. And that's coming up Saturday, May the 9th. And we look forward to that. And I'll be darting over to that event after the Saturday afternoon game with Central Florida. So UCF is an afternoon game, and so it kind of works out. All I got to do is change shirts and just ease right over. Not that you need to know all those details, but trust me, it'll be a lot of fun. We do it every year. Look forward to it. All right. We talked to Kirk Allen a moment ago about Crawford softball. They're playing tonight out at Parsons. Midway softball is scheduled to play tonight up in Alvarado. Have you seen that facility since they redone baseball and softball at Alvarado?
No, I have not.
It is nice.
Yeah,
it is a great.
See it just off I-35W, off behind the school there, but I haven't had a chance to actually drive back there.
Yeah, like I was saying, it's a awesome place, and you're gonna, if you ever get a chance, go. I mean, it's the amenities are there, and it's really a nice place. And so that's where Midway will play softball tonight against Rockwall Heath, and they have moved the start time up to 5:00.
Oh boy!
So it is a 5 p.m. start time. I got to tell all the crew around here; they're going to be real happy with me.
Yeah.
5:00 start time, but again, and they can work around the rain.
Sure,
it's the lightning, but anyway, that's going on. Baseball for Midway, I believe they take tonight off, and then they're in Duncanville for game 2 tomorrow night. And if there's a game 3, it'll be Saturday afternoon in Corsicana. So that's kind of what's going on there. Those I mentioned those games because those are going to be on Midway.tv, and that's in affiliation with our company, Rogue Media. So keep that in mind. There's a lot more, Lark, that's going on baseball, softball wise with our schoolboy and schoolgirl teams.
Yep, there absolutely is. All right, on the softball side, 5A Division I, Lake Belton beat West Mesquite 12-0 yesterday. Game 2 at Whitney at 4:00 this afternoon. In 5A Division II, Belton needed 8 innings to beat West Mesquite 2-1. They'll play game 2 in Forney at 6:30 this evening. 4A Division I, China Spring loses to Sealy 12-1. Game 2 is in Mumford tonight at 6:00. 4A Division II, Robinson and Caldwell playing a one-game series tonight, 6:30 in Georgetown.
Somebody lost a coin toss, didn't they? And somebody's probably not real happy.
Yeah, probably so.
And I think I know who.
Yeah. Hillsborough did lose a one-game shot with Van Alstyne 10-0, so Hillsborough got knocked out last night. Troy defeated Franklin 6-5 in the 3A Division I. Game 2 tonight at 6:00 at A&M Consolidated. In 3A Division II, West dropped a 3-1 decision to Lexington. They'll play game 2 at 7:00 in Madisonville tonight. Thrall shut out McGregor 10-0. Game 2 in Salado at 7:00 tonight. 2A Division 1, Axtell over Moody 9-2. They're playing at Waco ISD's Veterans facility. Game 2 tonight at 4 o'clock. In Riesel, Bosqueville defeated Riesel 6-0 yesterday. Game 2 also in Riesel tonight at 6 o'clock. 2A Division 2, we've already talked about Crawford. They're playing at Parsons tonight for against Italy in the second game in Division A, 1A. Jonesboro and Abbott played a doubleheader yesterday and split it. Jonesboro won the first game 14-4. Abbott won the second game 18-17.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, and they're going to wait till Monday to play the
Are they
deciding
really?
game. Yeah, they're waiting. At least that's what I'm told.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're playing that at Parsons. All right, high school baseball's at the bi-district level. Midway last night defeated Duncanville 10-3. Game 2, as you said, was going to be Friday, tomorrow, in Duncanville. Originally, that was supposed to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But
Correct.
because of the rain forecast today, they moved up game 1 to yesterday. I got to miss that one, dadgummit. 6A Division 2, Temple loses to Mesquite Horn 6-4. Game 2 in Glen Rose tonight at 7:30. 5A Division 1, Lake Belton and Midlothian start their series tonight at Lake Belton at 7 o'clock. University loses at home to Corsicana yesterday 15-0. Game 2 is also at Veterans Field at 7 o'clock tonight. Also in 5A Division 2, Belton taking on Midlothian Heritage in Belton. That's a 7 o'clock first pitch tonight. 4A Division 1, China Spring Lampass is starting their 3-game series in Gerald at 7 o'clock tonight. Last night, Marble Falls defeated Gatesville 5-1. Game 2 and 3, if necessary, in Thrall, beginning at 3 o'clock this afternoon. In 4A Division 2, Robinson going up against Burnett. They're going to play a doubleheader at 5 o'clock today at Robinson. So quite possibly that could be over after tonight. Maybe the Rockets can get a couple of wins. Yeah, you got something?
Yeah, well, no, I was just thinking it's raining there, and that's a natural grass field.
Ooh.
So that's, yeah, I would say check the Robinson ISD website on that, because, again, it's, we're broadcasting here in the 10 o'clock hour now into the 11 o'clock hour. So, and we don't care. But it is raining. At least when I popped out just a moment ago, it was raining. So, and again, it's a natural grass field. So, and that's probably an issue with Lark with a lot of these programs that are playing, and they may just have to go hunt turf. I mean, it's just that simple. Yeah. Mother Nature is not cooperating this weekend, but I think Saturday she might. But anyway, you may have to go find an alternate site. So I would just, when you're following these programs, and by golly, you should be. These kids are fun to watch, no matter what school it is. Just check in with your local schools and their websites, and they'll update you on when and where.
Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Lorena and Salado, they're playing in Temple. They will begin that 3-game series tonight at 7 o'clock. 3A Division 1, Troy took 2 from Palmer, so Troy is advancing. They won 9-0 and 5-0, so Troy continues on. Whitney and Grandview were supposed to play yesterday in Grandview at 7 o'clock. I don't think they did because I couldn't find a score on that whatsoever, okay. So they may be postponed everything till today. If that even gets played. Groesbeck beat Rockdale 4-1, playing in Caldwell on Friday at 5 o'clock. You also have Fairfield and Academy starting a series in Mumford at 6 o'clock this evening. 3A Division 2. Clifton knocked out by Scurry-Rosser in the doubleheader yesterday, 9-3 and 9-3.
Interesting.
So Scurry-Rosser continues on. Clifton's season is over. Rogers defeated Teague 3-0. Game 2 of that series is scheduled for Saturday at 6 o'clock in Madisonville. West defeated Maypearl 4-1. They'll play tonight in Ennis at 5 o'clock. 2A Division 1, Bosqueville advances with a doubleheader win yesterday, 12-2 and 16-0 over Heiko. So Bosqueville's moving on.
David Anderson's bunch looks to be a pretty good club, huh?
Absolutely. Axtell and Itasca, a doubleheader tonight at 5 o'clock in Itasca. You've got Rio Vista beating Riesel yesterday 10-0. I think they were supposed to play a doubleheader yesterday, but I could not find a second score, so maybe the rain or lightning delayed that till today. 2A Division 2, the Crawford baseball team beat Lipan 2-1. They're playing tonight at 5 o'clock in Glen Rose. Valley Mills with a 28-1 win over Grayford.
Wow.
In game one. They're playing in Stephenville tonight at 6 o'clock. Dawson and Italy start their series at Italy tonight at 7 o'clock. Martin defeated Frost 12-1 in what was supposed to be the first game of a doubleheader. I got a feeling they didn't get the second game played. They're playing at Waco's Veterans Field at 5 o'clock this evening. In Class 1A, Oglesby and Bluffdale starting their series at 5 o'clock at the Parsons Complex, and it's said to be a doubleheader. And then yesterday, Gordon and Aquila did get in a doubleheader and split. Gordon won the first game 12-1. Aquila won the second game 10-9. So this afternoon at 3:30 at Parsons is when they'll play the deciding game of that. And pretty much, Tom, that is what's going on around Central Texas in softball and baseball.
Nothing to do in Central Texas. My goodness, was that a laundry list? But you know what? These kids deserve recognition. They work hard, and I know we spend a lot of time talking high school football, and we do, and rightfully so. But these other sports, those kids are terrific athletes, and they deserve the time as well.
They work just as hard.
Yep, we got to get a quick break, and then we're going to come right back with more in just a moment. Our program today is brought to you in part by Waco Bodymen. Waco Bodymen's at 116 Mary. Check them out online at wacobodymen.com. If you're looking for longevity and living longer and living better, they can help you. I promise. It is wacobodymen.com.
Since 1996, Double R Old Fashioned Hamburgers at 18th and Herring has been serving Waco's best burger. There's nothing better than a delicious burger cooked just the way you like it, with garden fresh toppings on a buttered bun. Add tots, fries, curly fries, or onion rings for a perfect meal. So what are you waiting on? How about Double R Old Fashioned Hamburgers today? Double R Old Fashioned Hamburgers is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Double R Old Fashioned Hamburgers. And don't forget to ask about Double R's catering.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is the company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Shopping for insurance shouldn't feel like a guessing game or a root canal. At Barfield Show Insurance Group, we make it easy and maybe even a little fun. Need auto, home, life, or business insurance? We've got you covered. Literally. We work with multiple top-rated companies to find the right fit for you so you get great coverage at a price that won't make you wince. Because our goal is simple. The highest quality insurance at lowest price possible. Call Barfield Show Insurance Group today at 469-579-4982 for your free quote. Better coverage, better rates, better call them.
Family owned and operated, Jasper's Barbecue is serving up Texas-style barbecue meats and sandwiches and all the fixins. Enjoy mouth-watering brisket, ribs, pulled pork, and don't forget the potato salad and barbecue beans. Located in Waco on Elm Street, right off of I-35, open Tuesday through Saturday 10 until 2 or until the food runs out. Stop by today and enjoy the best barbecue around. Voted one of the best barbecue joints by Texas Monthly. That's Jasper's Barbecue in Waco. You won't leave hungry.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
And thanks to Jones Mitchell from Lake Waco Golf for being on the program. Also, Kirk Allen, Crawford Softball, for being on the show. Tomorrow, we're going to talk with the new Midway volleyball coach. He comes from UMHB, Mark Pryor, and that's going to be an interesting conversation. And then the Texas High School Football Hall of Fame banquet, as we mentioned, is coming up Saturday, May the 9th. One of the inductees is the former Mart head coach, the former Bartlett head coach, the former Commerce head coach, Terry Cron. And Terry's going to join us on the program tomorrow. Look forward to that. Known Terry for a long time and very successful. 3 state championships, 3 different schools, 3 different classifications. That's a hard thing to do. There's so many great coaches, Lark, that have never, ever won a state championship. It is just that hard to do.
It's that hard to do, and to do it at 3 different levels like that is just incredibly difficult.
Yeah, 3 different levels, 3 different schools, and my goodness. So we'll talk with Terry Cron, and we'll do that on the program tomorrow. Many thanks to everyone who's been a part of this one. Our show, as always, presented by Toe King. We appreciate Gary Hoffman and his group for bringing us the program today. Thanks to all of our sponsors. They're all local people. Take care of them and keep your money right here in Central Texas. And that's why if you look at the show's got Central Texas written all over it, whether it's the content or those fine folks that sponsor the program. It's all local, and we love it. We'll do it again tomorrow. Have yourself a great day.